of Venn diagrams. You've done a little bit of this before. So are you happy that when you've got these curly brackets here, you will have a set of numbers in them, and that shows you the numbers that you have got. That's a set of values. Okay? A little e means something is an element of a set. Okay, so it means it's one of the numbers in the set. So for example, 5 is an element of the set of odd numbers. Because if you look at the set of odd numbers, that's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on, and 5 is one of those numbers. So an element is a member of a set, and they're often numbers, but sometimes there might be letters, items of clothing, or even body parts. I think that's a bit odd, but there you go. And this little curly E means the universal set, so it means all the elements being considered. I think you're mostly going to get these questions with numbers. So for example, you might have a set of numbers from 1 to 20, and you might be picking out odd numbers or even numbers or prime numbers or square numbers. But that means all of the numbers you're looking at. Okay, happy so far? Lovely. So let's just talk through these questions here. So if set A are all of the odd numbers under 10 and set B are all of the square numbers under 10, tell me the numbers that would be in set A. 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, because they are all the odd numbers that are less than 10. What about in set B? Square numbers under 10.
1, 4, 6.
Not 6. Is 6 square?
1, 4, 9.
So A is 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Are you happy with that? And B,
1, 4 and
1, 4 and 9. So you've got those curly brackets. Okay, so write true or false for each statement. 6 is an element of A.
False.
False, because 6 is not in A. 9 is an element of B.
True.
And 11 is an element of A.
False.
False, because it's not there. Which numbers are in both sets?
9 and 1.
9 and 1. Which numbers are in either A or B or both?
1 and 9. Every single number up to 9.
No. Which are in A or B or both?
1 and 9.
A or B, so they can be in either, or they can be in both. So it's all of those numbers there. So it's 1, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 9. Would you agree?
Miss Gabby said that. I said all of them.
Ah, but all of them is not the case, is it? Because if we're looking at a set of numbers, where are we not looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10?
No, I meant all of them that are in the bracket.
Ah, right, okay. All them. Okay. So which numbers under 10 are not in A or in B?
2 and 8 and 6.
2, 6 and 8. Okay, so we're sort of happy with the language to that point then. Okay, let's have a look at an actual question then. So here on question 3, the Venn diagram shows two sets, X and Y, and E is the set of all of the numbers being considered. So copy and complete these sets. So which numbers are in the set X? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. Are you all happy with that? What about Y? 3, 6, 9, 12. Now, what about that little curly E?
5, 7, 11. 2, 8, 4, 10. 6, 12, 9.
What does that little curly E mean?
Everything.
It means all of the elements being considered. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just bring your answers up so you can see. So it's all of the numbers from 1 to 12. Okay, so when you were looking at the matching here, we didn't do the matching, but The set X, how would you describe the set X?
Even numbers.
So it's multiples of 2 up to 12, because it's not just even numbers, is it? It's only up to 12. So the X one, what have I done? The X one went with that one there. What about the Y? Multiples of 3 up to 12, and all of the elements of the set are integers from 1 to 12. Are you happy with that so far? Okay, and you probably, or I would hope that you would have known some of that before anyway. So the next little thing, and this is what I wonder if you know these symbols. So A intersection B. So that's an upside down U, and you read A intersection B. That means which numbers or which elements are in A and B.
You could just say N, which is short for and with the effect of one. So A and B.
Okay, so that's, if you want to look at that, so A and B. Okay, so it's that little bit in the middle there. Here, A, U, B, that means A union B. That means A or B or both. Okay, so it's anything that's within those circles on the Venn. And if you've got a little dash above something, it means it's not in that section. So A dash means the elements that are not in A, so it means everything else that's around it or in the B section there. Okay, so let's have a go at doing one of the questions like that one.
Really, do you need a pencil?
Actually, do you know what? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll answer it first, then I'll leave it on the screen for you to copy. Otherwise, you're going to have a big long gap on your recording, aren't you? Okay, so for the Venn diagram that's in question 3, but I've copied it there for you. X intersect Y. Which numbers are they? So for part A, X intersect Y, 6 and 12. Can you all see that? So 6 and 12, the numbers that are in the intersection are 6 and 12. So what about the next one, part B? X union Y. So X union Y is equal to 2, 3, 4, 6. What about 8? 8, 9, 10, and 12. Are you happy? So, part C says X dash. So, what?
3, 9. Or is it?
1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11.
Brilliant. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Because it's everything that's not in X. What about part D, which is Y dash?
1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
1, oops, 2,
6, 7, 8, 10,
4, 5, 7, 8, 10, and 11. Okay, so as long as we don't have 3, 6, 9 or 12 in there. And the last one, part E, says X dash intersect Y. So what's not in X, but's in Y?
6, 3, 6, 9, 12.
But the 6 and 12 are in X.
Oh, so just do 9.